All right, continuing on from the last week with the tire theme. As I mentioned, I was originally supposed to do kind of the versus Panaracers from last week, but they sent me the wrong tire, or specifically they sent me the wrong size and the wrong color. But now I got the proper ones, and as you can see, this is the ZERO Race TLR RS. No, goddammit. This is the ZERO Race TLR RS, and in the retro colorway, because I like that, I think. Of course, before I sent the other ones back, I did a little weigh-in, so I will include that as well. But as you can see here, we have the tan sidewall. Importantly to notice, this is actually painted on. It's not an actual cotton sidewall or whatever. So these are also 30 millimeters or 30C, which is why I wanted to do that versus video originally. But anyway, let's put this on the scales and then we'll try to mount them. The rumors on the internet is that these are one of the hardest tires to mount. People have to use tire levers, which I haven't had to do since I did that almost impossible installation of the challenge tires like 5-6 years ago or something. But before we jump into that, let's check the weight real quick. According to the spec sheet, these tires in 30C are supposed to be 310 grams, if I'm not mistaken, which is yeah, on the heavy side. If you remember from the last week, those came in quite a bit lower than that in the same size. Come on, stay. 327.4. That is disappointing, to say the least. Like, let's check the other tire. Maybe we can be positively surprised by these. 323.5. That's disappointing. So we're over almost 20 grams heavier here and almost 15 grams heavier than spec. I still have one that I haven't mounted yet from the last week, just to do a double check there. You see 287. So if you took a pair of tires, I'm definitely saving quite a substantial amount of grams going with the Panaracers. And just to add to the disappointment, the wrong tires I got was the ZERO Race TLR RS in 32, but in black. And before I sent those back, they also got the taste of the scales. And compared to the weight of these, well, I'm just gonna let you watch. Right, here I am reporting from the pass. This is the ZERO Race TLR RS 700 by 32 in all black, which is not what I ordered. But before I send these back, I might as well put them on the scales. 335.6 grams. And the second tire, 337.3. There you go. Back to the future. So as you can see, you can maybe understand my disappointment, or maybe you don't care about the few grams, but I argue you are the crazy one. Anyway, these definitely look good though. I can say now, if they would have done the Agilest fast with the tan color of the non-fast version, I would have just gone with this and not even bothered ordering these. But well, we'll see now what I'm going to use. But anyway, let's see if I can actually get these on the rims, or if they are as impossible as the internet rumors say. Okay, let's see if this works. I will start with my usual setup, rubber gloves and my bead wax, and see if I can get it on, or if I have to resort to some tire levers. So let's start with the wax. And if anyone is just stumbling into this video and wondering what the hell I'm doing, this is basically replacing the old soapy water trick. Having a bit of bead wax on the tire bead will help it slip into place a bit easier. For me, it's just a bit less messy than messing around with soapy water. This is the same wheel as last time, but the rear wheel, so not the same wheel, but you know what I'm saying, part of the same wheel set. Same rim tape, cheap 3M stuff. Which logo should we line this up with? Oh well, do it like this for now. All right. I can say yes, dry out of the gate. This is gonna be tighter than the Panaracers for sure. Holy shit. Come on. Come on. Damn it. Yeah. Okay, I got one side over. Usually I don't have to put that much effort in to get the last side over, so this will be interesting. All right. Let's see then. All right, yeah, so we have a, just make sure this is as, let's see if I can see what I do. Just make sure I get as much slack as possible. And then see if we can get these. Come on, so close. We will not give in to the. Fuck yeah. I win. The internet lost. The internet? Oh well. And this seems to be so damn tight, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is very simple to inflate. Can we do this? Oh, that was smooth. .60 psi. I didn't really hear a clear pop. Maybe it just slid on. Well, I guess that will answer itself once I let this air out. There we go. And the bead is in place, as it should be. Yep. The bead stayed on the bead shelf, or whatever you want to call it. It didn't jump back into the center of the rim, which is what we don't want to do, especially if we happen to get a puncture out on the road. Anyway, that was simple. Let's put the valve back in. Pump this up. .50 psi. Max pressure is actually 65 psi, so glad I didn't go over that then. And yeah, with the valve in, it sounds like it's holding air. No issues without sealant. Always good. Can you see that, or is it too reflecty? So 39, well, yeah, bang on 30 millimeter as per spec. So come out slightly wider than the Panaracers. Here the P0, and here is the Agilest Fast from last week. So this is basically why I got these tires, because of this tan sidewall. I just think it looks really, really nice. I was wondering how much of the black strip on the bottom here would show up, but it doesn't bother me that much. However, I will admit, because of the quite substantial weight difference, there's a high risk I will go with these tires for the TI Winnie Season 2 build, just because that's quite a lot of grams, like, for a full set. I will still use these because I have use for them on some other wheels anyway. What I might do is actually run these tires with tubes or TPU tubes in the beginning, just to make it a little bit easier to swap between the tires and figure out if I can go with an all black tire. Well, of course I can, but I do think this will look so much better. And I like bags looking nice. Again, should be mentioned, this is just a like initial test, primarily to check the actual weights, which was disappointing again here, damn it. And see how well they mount and inflate and all that mess. I can't really comment on the ride feel or anything like that. I think I need a couple of months of riding before I could form a proper opinion on that. But honestly, I would be really surprised if I felt a huge difference between the two. And when it comes to punctures and durability, etc., it's impossible to answer now. But there you go. Stay tuned to the main channel once we start building season 2 of the TI Weenie, which tires will end up being the permanent tires. And yeah, then we'll see the long term. Also a little teaser, these tires will not be used on these wheels in the end. More on that later. Catch you in the next one. Peace!